One.
Right, so we're going to also work on the smaller muscles in the supine position. And I'm just going to show you the shapes with my hand that I'm going to be doing because they will be underneath the back of Joe's neck. So I'm going to reach underneath, so I've then got fingertips either side of the cervical spine, and I'm going to be feeling one side, other side, one side, other side. This is kind of lift, lift, lift. If it feels a little bit sticky, a little bit not quite moving, I'm going to just put a little bit more pressure in there. Okay? I might ask Joe very gently to press to one side or the other. So it's like a very subtle muscle energy technique or subtle trigger point release. But basically I'm coming up either side of the cervical spine from C7 to C1, checking out, is there a little bit of movement here? And encouraging her body to let go if there isn't. So here we go. And backs of my hands pressing down onto the cushion, and I think it's easier. Yeah, that's better. I've got her head supported on the palms of my hands, and now I'm at the base of the neck, lifting on the left, lifting on the right. Coming up, lifting on the left, lifting on the right. Around about C5 now. Ooh, yeah, a little bit there on the right. So I'm just putting this very slight movement through there with the heel of my hand. And Joe, can you very gently press your head to the right? That's plenty. And release. Thank you. So then she's just contracting the muscle a little bit against me. Up I come to the next one. Lift, lift. Yeah, it's a bit more solid on the right than the left. So I'm just going to passively move her to encourage that to soften up a wee bit. Up to the next one. This side-to-side movement is good, and now it's shifted. It's now a little bit more lumpy on the left than the right. So Joe, if you can just gently turn your head to the left, thank you, and let it go. Great. So I'm getting her to work with me, just subtle contractions of muscles, enabling things to just loosen off a wee bit. Sitting down is great for this. I'm actually generating a bit of movement from my right foot on the floor. Sometimes I breathe out to encourage somebody to breathe out. Little reminder. Just holding still now. Again, it's slightly sticky on the left. And that's lovely. Thank you. Great. And then coming up to that occipital ridge, lifting and fingers just rolling out along the hairline. Sorry if I'm pulling it, Joe. To the back of the ear and out. With all of that, it was important that my hands stayed on the table, so my fingers were free to feel. Yeah? And the weight of Joe's head was sitting here on the heel of my hand. Yeah? So I had good control, and my fingers were free to feel. They weren't supporting any weight at all. Thank you.